G'day guys, welcome back. Welcome to Pouring Your Heart Out. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to have some fun today. We have fun every day, but we're going to have some more fun today. Now, did you see my little Raindrop frog? Love him, love him. And I thought he needs something to sit on. He does. So I found this leaf mold. I've had this for about 2 years. I've never used it. So perfect opportunity, I think, to use this, and then he can sit on a little lily pad or a leaf or something. I don't know. If you missed this one, I will link the video to this froggy towards the end of the video up in the top right hand corner for you. And the other thing I want to show you today is I've got some new markers. These are chrome markers. Now, when you look at the box, it doesn't really tell you much. It just says chrome marker 5-pack, chrome marker 5-pack, chrome marker 5-pack, and it's got different. There's 5 in there, and you get a tip that's rounded, 2 to 3 millimeters wide, tip that is like chiseled, so flat, and then it's got like a fine tip. So and it tells you on the side here, see it says silver, copper, gold, and then the gold's ticked. So I've got a box of gold, a box of copper, which I'm using today, and a box of silver. I'll find where I got them from. I'm thinking it was Amazon, but I'll find it and I'll put it down in the description. So I thought it might be fun today, because the veins in the leaf there, I thought it might be fun to just sort of paint them. I don't know how easy it will be to paint them, but we'll paint them. It's not adhering all that well to the silicone. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Maybe I won't do that. I guess it would be really good for edging, but it's not wanting to actually stick to the silicone. Maybe I just had too much on. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Maybe I need to maybe I need to do some finger painting today. Maybe I need to, because I want to use it. Because this is the Krylon copper, and that's the colour. Doesn't really look copperish, does it? And this is the Deco colour, copper. And then this is the chrome marker copper. So big difference, I think. So I would like to use it. Let's try on this bigger one. I might just have to, like I said, put it on like that, and then just finger paint it, just to spread it. That's a lovely colour. I probably need to do 2 coats. Okay, this is not going to be I thought this will be really quick. I'll just get this done, but yeah, maybe not. It won't be so quick after all. I guess you could use a little brush, maybe. Maybe a brush would work, do you think? I could try a brush. But to tell you the truth, I think it's just easier doing it with this. With this finger. Do I have a little brush? Do I have a little brush? See, I've only got these really wide ones. And this is my one I use for dusting. So, all right, now I'm just gonna do it this way. Just gonna do it this way. Just gonna put some on. Finger paint it. But yeah, like I said, it would be, I think, amazing, you know, to do the edges of your resin. It just does not like to stick to the silicone, which is fair enough. Fair enough. So anyway, I'm going to do this. I won't bore you with, oh, I've missed. I won't bore you with making you watch the whole thing. I'm just going to spray some alcohol on that baby wipe and just clean off my mold. I'll come back to you once I've finished doing it. And I am going to do 2 coats because I want a nice bright copper for the veining. So I'll do that. I'll come back to you. Right, so that was actually easier than I was expecting. The first layer I just rubbed in with my finger. The second layer, because there was already like a matte surface, I just actually drew it on with the marker. So yeah, so that's it. And it's dry. I think it's dry. Anyway, I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to use the Let's Resin UV resin, and I'm going to make some droplets. And I'm going to use my UV lamp to cure them. So let's get started, shall we? Now I want to do some big drops and some little drops. And I kind of want to make them not all the same size, and some of them are going to be like a little bit of an oval looking, and we'll do some little teensy wincy ones, and some will be kind of up the side. And anyway, we'll just play, hey? Just play. Hopefully get some nice little effects happening. Now I know we were probably all getting a little bit sick of water drops, but like I said, I do want to do the leaf. I can see a little hair there, or a bit of fluff or something. I'll just take that. Now, if you think that your drops are getting a little bit too close together, just throw them under the UV lamp and cure them. That way you won't have to worry about them spreading too far. That's got some bubbles in it. Should lay it down a bit. Let's see if we can get the bubbles out of it. There we go. That's better. Okay, keep going. There's a bubble there. Feel free to fast forward. Just trying to make some different shaped drops here. Some bigger ones, some smaller ones. It's really hard getting the really tiny ones. You kind of need to grab a toothpick and get the drop and then drop it, because what's coming out of there is is a specific size, and you can't really, I don't think, change it too much. It's pretty easy to do. It's a lot of fun, actually. I had this UV lamp and my UV resin for quite a while now, and haven't really used it a lot, so it's good that I get the opportunity to do it now. I won't bore you through the whole thing. I'll put you on fast forward, and when I'm done, I'll go through the UV lamp with you, all right? So see you in a minute. Righto, all done. I wanted to look as if it was heavily raindropped, so lots of drops. Now this little lamp here, it's got lots and lots of lights in it, UV lamps in it. So what I've realized is I can just do that and it'll start, although I do want it long ways, I think, that way. There we go. Look, it's counting up. Because you know how you have to keep stopping and oops, put my fingers in it, and then setting it for a minute and then stop and put another minute on and stop. I think this will actually go up to about 2 minutes. Probably missing the edges here though, so maybe I should, maybe I should do half. Let's do it that way. We'll do half. That way we're getting the end in there, and then I can turn it around and do this half, hey? All right. I'm going to give it 2 minutes on this side. I'm going to do 2 minutes on that side, and then I'll come back to you. Right, they feel cured. So 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I am going to do the back. Hopefully nothing falls off. So 2 minutes, 2 minutes, and then I'll be back. Right, so that's done, both sides. 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I'll turn it over carefully. Don't want to dislodge any of those raindrops. Don't want them popping off. Feels good. All right, I'm just going to pop this under my bench here. I've got all kinds of things plugged in under my bench, so I just have to grab them. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, I want it that way though. I'm going to start dusting some pigments, and I thought I'm just going to use my little brush here. Actually, where's my new brush? Where's my new brush? Oh, there it is. Got these on Amazon. They're double-sided. I was looking for these short ones and I couldn't find them. This one's actually quite a bit softer. So I might try this one. I might try that one and see if I can get some blending done. Yep. All right. Now, I have got 2 greens. This is Boastful by this little piggy, Stuck Up Pigs. And this one is Fairy Green by Resin. So I thought I'd do the darker green in the center and then the lighter green on the outside. I keep making a mess with these. Doesn't matter how carefully I open them, I get them everywhere. I don't know. Is it just me? Is it just me? All right, so here we go. This is the fun bit. I love doing this bit. Now, it doesn't matter if you go over your copper veining. You're not going to see it. You're only going to see what's on your silicone first, okay? So I'm going to try not to use too much because you don't need a lot. And I tend to put too much on. So, and then, you know, it just sort of floats around on top. So, just going to kind of spread it everywhere. Actually, it's not sticking to that anyway. It's not, it's only sticking to the actual silicone itself. The copper didn't want to stick to the silicone, and this doesn't want to stick to the copper. I don't know if it's actually sticking to the resin itself. I don't know. It's probably a good thing that it doesn't stick to the resin. That way you can still see through it and get that 3D look. So basically I'm just going to do down here. Yeah, that's all right. I was not sure what to do down this one, but I was going to choose a different color, but let's just do that. Hey, we'll do that. Won't take me long. There's no point me stopping and fast forwarding. Won't take long. Really enjoying doing these. I do want to get back to my 3D blooms though. There's a lot more people doing the 3D blooms now, and people are still struggling with them, so I thought I might do a beginner's video for the 3D blooms. Go back to basics, you know, on what I do, because I wait until my resin's nice and warm and thick. So I'm leaving the outside here. I'm not leaving a lot of room, I guess. I'm getting carried away with this beautiful dark green, but I do want to leave some room for the light green. And I don't want to do like a definite line. I just want to kind of do a bit of blending of the colors. So, whoa, not a definite line. And be careful not to brush your little raindrops right out. Actually, oh, I better not do that. I might pull my little raindrops off. Oh, we don't want to do that. Okay, a little bit of dark green just in here. I might use what's on that lid. A little bit in there. A little bit in here. I'm probably not leaving very much for the other colour, but this is looking so gorgeous. Look at it. So it's a gorgeous dark green. All right, let me put the lid back on that one. Now, I'm just going to wipe my little brush there. This goes on really nice. It seems to be a softer, bigger one on that end than it is on this end. This one's more, it's harder and shorter. So this is, I think this is nice for dusting. All right, here we go with this one. Same thing, just gonna spread it. I've got a lot of it. I've got a lot. Let's put it over here. That was a bit much. I loaded my brush. I should do that and that and that and then spread it, shouldn't I? Yep. Should. All right, so once I've done this, I'm going to get some black. I am going to go up the sides here though. It's the inside of the mold here. Should have done with the other color as well, but it's all right. They'll just kind of blend. Because we've got this light green on the edge, so I thought I might do the light green on the edge there as well, on the side of the mold. Just so that when you're looking at the piece, the finished resin piece from the side, you're getting a little bit of green as well, not just getting black, because I am going to put black resin in this. And the reason we generally do black is because the colours really pop against a black background. They just look better. So in case you're wondering why people do that, a darker colour just looks nicer against these marker powders. Around we go. Oops, I've got a bit much there. I'll have to move it over there. So if the light green goes over the top of the dark green, again, it's not going to matter. You're only going to see what color is touching the silicone first. So you can just sort of spread that other green around and get it to where you want it to go. I've got a bit much there. I'm just pushing it over here. It's not much in these little jars, so I'm going to make it last. So the reason I picked this fairy green, it seems to me that it's got like that little bit of a copper tone to it. And I thought that would look really nice against the copper veining. And then I'm also going to do some copper on the edges as well. I just thought that would be nice. I'm getting my creative hat on today, being a bit creative. Okay. Now I am going to just take this over to my bin and give it a blow, because I don't want to blow it here and it's going to go everywhere, all over my work table. So I'm going to take it over and give it a blow. Righto, that is looking really good. You can see it's got that bit of colour change there to blue to green in the centre. I don't particularly want the blue because obviously leaves are green, but I like the green look, so that's what I'm going to be focusing on. The green side of it. I've mixed up some black. And I thought, oh gosh, how much do I need? I just did a cupful. So hopefully that will be enough. Let me just pop you back up here. I'm hoping a cup's enough. So it's the Platinum 360 Plus. And I did 175 grams of A and 75 grams of B, and that gave me 250 grams. You can just divide it by 28 or 30 and it'll give you ounces. If I've got any black left, I won't worry about it, because I will throw in some gorgeous gold sparkle and make some puffy heart pendants. So let's just, oh gosh, oh, I've got a lot left over. Probably only needs half a cup. I'm just going to let it settle before I overfill it too much. So, where's my puffy hearts? Where's my puffy hearts? I've been doing a lot of them lately. Everyone wants them with their orders. Because you know how I pop one in. Not all orders. I'm sorry. I don't have enough to do everybody's orders. But I do as many as I can. Alright, just going to clean that out while this is settling. Clean that. Alright, give this a bit more, and it hasn't gone quite into there yet. I don't think you have to fill it up all the way. It just depends on how thick you want it. And also, wouldn't it be nice if you took it out of the leaf mold when it was still a little bit bendy and put a little bend on it, and it would make a gorgeous trinket bowl. It really would. But for today, for the frog, I want the frog sitting on it, so I'm going to do it flat. But definitely down the track, I'm going to use this again and just put a little curve in it, kind of like a banana, a little curve like that, just on the side. I think that would be really sweet. Now, I'm going to just grab my gold sparkle. I find the gold one works best with the black. This one, Gold Super Sparkle by Colour Passion. I use that one a lot. Oh, we're still in frame there. I'll probably have to do 4 actually, because I've got such a lot of black resin left over. So, alright, just going to make sure I'm taking all that I want first for my leaf. But yeah, I don't think you need to fill it all the way. It's quite deep mold. How's that? Make sure we've got enough going up into there. Alright, that'll do. Now this, I'm just going to add some... we have to be careful with it. I don't want it going over into my leaf. So I'm just going to get some of that. It's very fly away. It's very light, very light. And I've got my air conditioner on at the moment, so everything's blowing around. Now I don't like to add too much because it will sink. All glitters and things do sink, so I just want a hint of shimmer. So there we go. Pop the lid back on that one and grab another mold. There we go. How about if I do that? I might use them all. We'll see. We'll see. Just clean those 2 out as well. I usually have them sitting over on the other side there. And then if I have any resin left over, I just sort of go and do it over there off camera. But I'll just do it now actually. So there's a bit of a bubble there. I'm just going to go around the edges very carefully. Just with my tiny little torch. It's got a tiny little flame instead of the big one, which has a big flame and can get a bit hot and melt everything. So I don't do that. Now, this one. I just put some in and then I'll let it settle and see if it wants to go up around that little nib there. Why I'm doing it like this. I don't know why. Instead of just doing one mold. I don't know. Just because it's surrounding the leaf. Alright, so I've got some left in there, so let's just make sure that we're going to get in and around that little nib first before I use it all up. And we'll just flow in around there. You've got a bit much. Let's get some of you out. There we go. There we go. A little bit out. Do these ones. So yeah, it's good. Like, just because you've got black left over, you know, it doesn't mean that you can't still use it, like do a pendant or something, because this is one of my favorite pendants to make, is the black with the little bit of the gold shimmer in it. I think it looks just gorgeous. It's really elegant. You can wear it with a black chain, like, you know, a piece of leather, faux leather. You could wear it with a gold chain. You could wear it with some leather, you know, just a creamy color or fawny colored leather, faux leather, whatever you want to do. I don't know if I've got enough to do another one, have I? I don't know. Let's see. We'll try it. I'll push the boundaries because those are all full and I've still got some. Oh, look, I've got enough. I've got enough. Wow. So I'm assuming that this leaf takes about half a cup. I was way off. I was wrong. I was wrong. So wrong. Making up a whole cup. But you guys are going to get some pendants. So you can't go wrong there, can you? Can't go wrong. All right, I think we're done. I just like to make them so that they're just doming ever so slightly on the back there. And done. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. I'm going to clean off my stick because I'll use that again. My favourite stick. See, because it's got resin all over it, the timber sealed, so you don't get air bubbles coming out of your new timber. Whereas if you used a new timber stick, there's you know, air bubbles in it, and you tend to put it, you're putting in air bubbles into your resin when you really shouldn't be. Quick little torch of these. Okay, we're done. We are done. It's coffee time. All right, I will see you later on today, and we can unmold all of these. Only need like 6 to 8 hours, and we can unmold. And then we can put the frog on and see what it looks like. I'm hoping it's going to look pretty because the frog's kind of pinky purples, and then this is going to be bluey greens, and I think it'll look really pretty together. All right, see you later, alligator. It's set. I don't know how long it's been. It's been maybe 6 hours. I don't know. It's 4:15 in the afternoon. They're not like totally cured, but I have another project I want to do. Look at that. One has got a bit more gold in it that I would normally put in, but it's really pretty and really sparkly. If they're not totally cured yet, don't put them on a plastic surface because then you might never get them back up. Put them on a sheet of plastic. This is a hard surface. Put them on a sheet of plastic or a silicone sheet, something where they're not going to stick until they cure properly. A little bit bendy still. All right, I'm gonna. Oops, that one's got a bit of overflow on it. I'm gonna leave them. I'm gonna leave the rest of them. Basically, you've seen what they look like, so I will demold the others a little bit later on today. We'll get to this one. Yay! All right. Oh, so exciting. All right, you ready, Mr. Frog? You can sit there and watch your new home being built. All right, here we go. Oh gosh, this is going to be a little bit tricky to unmold because of all these little bits. Yeah, I'm moving on to another project, so I want to get started on it this afternoon. So I need my bench space. I've only got this one bench space where because my camera is attached to this arm above. Ooh! So yeah, I need my workspace. Let's push that. Okay. There we go. There we go. All these little fiddly bits, and I have to be careful of that. Hey, don't break that off. I really should have waited another hour, but the kids are coming over shortly and for dinner. So, but I want to get my next video underway before they get here, which means I've got to unmold this, start the next video. I've only got half an hour, if that. Talk about cutting it close. Oh, they don't mind. They'll go and hit some golf balls out on the deck. My husband's got one of those, you know, those nets that you can hit the golf balls into. So my son Shane, he's just starting golf. So he comes over, and him and my husband Dave, they practice golf, hitting the balls into the net, and us girls can sit and watch with the baby. So there we go. It's out. I'll have to clean that one. Alrighty. Are we ready? Looking good so far. Better not put fingerprints on it. Here we go. Hope it works. Oh, wow. Look at that. That is so good. Oh, wow. Loving the colours. I wasn't sure how it was going to work, but loving the colours. Wow, I don't know what I've done there. It's a bit of a smudge there. Look at it, you guys. Look at it, Froggy. Do you want to hop on? There you go, hop on. Ta-da! All right, I've got to hop back off because it's not totally cured yet. All right, so there's the copper. You know what? I don't know if I want to edge it now. I'm in two minds about. I don't think I'm going to. I think there's enough going on that I think if I start edging it and everything, because then you don't have to go around these. You can't just do that. Then when you stop, you're going to go around there and around there and around there and around there, and then it kind of feels as if you've got to go around there. I think it's enough as it is. It's beautiful as it is. We have to learn to say enough. Walk away. What do you think of my two colour choices there, the two tones? The drops look so good. They look so 3D. Oh my gosh, I'm loving it. It's a nice little mould. It's only a little mould, but it's only nice. It's nice. So in here, these are lower, these little bits here. When I painted the colour on, they were raised, so you can they're lower there. Alrighty, there we go. Hope you like it. So it looks quite blue that way. But then when you, oh gosh, I can't tilt it without the ring lights in the way. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. There's my little box I was standing on. Let's go over here. Where will we go? We'll just go away from the lights for a minute. Okay, so that's blue, green, still overhead lights though, so it's blue that way, green, turn it around, look what I'm doing one-handed. Okay, so there we go. Oh, there we go. That's what I was trying to find. The green, there it is. And then we've got that lighter sort of, it's kind of a goldy green, which on the edges there, which is, you know, picks up the coppery colour in the veins. So I think it kind of matches there. Anyway, that was what I had envisaged with the darker green in the middle and then that sort of goldy green on the outside. So there we go. That's it. Hope you enjoyed my video. And I will see you all again real soon for the next one. There you go, Froggy. Do you like your new home? I think you do. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, everyone. Love you all. Bye for now.